sweet tooth lately, so I'm going to make us a lemon pound cake. Make us something sweet and delicious with ice cream. Okay, so but I'm making the pound cake, and you go out and buy the whatever type of ice cream you like. You're going to need 2 cups of flour, a teaspoon and a half of salt, a teaspoon of baking powder, a half a stick of butter. This is lemons. This is the lemon, grated lemon, the outside of the lemon, and this is the lemon juice. Okay, 3 eggs you're gonna need. You're gonna need a half a cup of milk. You're gonna need a cup and a third of sugar. Okay, you're gonna need a non-stick spray for your pan, and you're gonna need a mixer, electric mixer. You can have a hand mixer, or you can have one on the stand. It doesn't matter. Okay, but when you're making a pound cake, you're going to have to let the ingredients beat for 2 or 3 minutes, or you may not want to hold a hand mixer that long, or you may not want to stir that long. So I suggest to get a mixer with a stand to it, so you can just stand back and let it do its job. Okay? Alright, so first we're going to do is we're going to take our butter, and we're going to this is room temperature. Okay. Alright. So let's put it on. Now we're gonna put it on medium. So I'm gonna put it, medium would be about 4. Okay. We're gonna start. Okay, see it's creamy. We're going to mix it until it's creamy. Okay, it's creamy. So we're going to start adding the sugar. Now this is 1/4 of a cup. But remember, we're going to need a cup and a fork. So what we're going to do is we're going to let it beat after each. And I'm going to put it in by the thirds. So this is a half a cup, but I'm going to put a third a cup in. This is a cup, but I'm going to put a third a cup in at a time. Let it beat real well. I'm going to put another third. Now our flour, this is a sifter. So what we want to do is put it all in, and then we're going to put our salt and baking powder. Okay. And we're going to sift it together. Now we're going to preheat our oven at 300 degrees because we're going to have to let our cake cook for an hour and a half. Okay? So we want to make sure we're going to beat the the butter and sugar for about 3 minutes until it's good and fluffy. We want to make it good and fluffy. The next we're gonna beat in the lemon peel about 2 minutes. Remember we grated our lemon peels. That's a teaspoon of lemon peels. So we're gonna grate them for about 2 minutes. I mean beat them for about 2 minutes as we put them in the batter, okay? This is the lemon juice, the juice of the lemon. So we're going to put 2 tablespoons. That's all we need is 2 tablespoons. So we're going to let that beat for a while. And this is a half a cup of milk. You can use regular milk or you can use carnation or pet. Sometimes I use carnation, sometimes I use pet, but this is regular milk. I'm just using regular milk for today. Whatever you have, either or. You can use canned milk or you can use regular milk. See why the stand is good for you? Because you got to beat it real good for a while. And so that way your arms won't get tired. Or your hand won't get tired. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is add the flour. So I use this. I'm going to put half of it in and I'm going to let it beat for 2 minutes. And then put the other half in. When I was a little girl, my mother used to cook at Christmas time. We had to cook a lot of food at Christmas time. And I would always, can I have the bowl? I want the bowl. I would always get the bowl, lick the bowl. Because we used to cook, but we couldn't eat it until the holiday. So, but we started because we had, you know, the wood stove, and so we had to start early. We would start cooking, you know, not the same day, like a week before, at least a week, sometimes 2 weeks. It depends on how the money was, and how much money we had spent on food for the holiday. So we had to start way in time, and we had to cook stuff that wouldn't spoil. Mind how the times have changed. modern technology. I'm happy. I'm happy for modern technology because I live when in the wood stove era. So I can appreciate it. So I'm going to turn it down to about 2. I had it on 4, I'm going to turn it to 2. And then I'm going to start adding the eggs. Now what we're going to do is put 3 eggs. Okay? So we're going to burst them open first. And then we're going to add one at a time. Let it beat slowly for about 2 minutes. Ooh, that looks real creamy. There's another one in there. Okay, now what we're going to do, we're going to let it cook, about 2 more minutes. Oh yeah, that's good. And then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to use our non-stick spray, okay? And we're gonna spray it real good out of the pan. Okay? Now what we're gonna do is, now this is for the topping. After we let it cool, we're going to let it cook for an hour and a half. We're going to take it out and let it cool for 15 minutes before we invert it. Take it out of the pan and then make sure it's cool. And then we're going to use the confectionery sugar to just, we're going to use this and just spread it all over the top of the cake. Okay? Alright? So I'll be back and I'll show you what it looks like. Welcome back. Now my lemon pound cake has been cooking for an hour and a half, and I let it cool on this cooling board here for 15 minutes. And now I'm going to take it out. See, it falls right out because it's cool. And remember, I sprayed it with that non-stick. Okay, so I'm going to flip it upside down like this. Right side up, I should say. And this is a confectionery sugar. So I'm just gonna put a little sugar on it. You just sprinkle it on it. See there? There's no wrong or right way to do it. You just sprinkle it on it. Okay? You just sprinkle it on until it's nice. And now, if you wanted to, you could put some confectionery sugar in a cup, and you could put some lemon juice and make a paste and then spread that on there. But you don't really have to. You can just use confectionery sugar easy. See, okay, so there you have it. And so we're going to cut it Okay? And you can have or you can have a different design in your cake pan. It don't have to be, you can use whatever cake pan you have, whatever, so you don't have to have a design in it. I just got the design in mind because I wanted it to look like that. Okay? But it's very good. It's very limited. See? Very good. Happy eating to you.